Welcome to the Tidelands Regional Council Ordinary Meeting for September 2021. Apologies. Could I ask everyone to be upstanding, please? I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we work and live, and pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. While everyone's standing, we'll observe a minute's silence for the members of our community who have recently passed. We wish their family and friends peace and comfort during this challenging time. Thank you. Please be seated. I'll just hand over to the CEO who's going to say a few words.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Just a reminder to everyone that this is the first meeting that we've had here since this became a shared space. We do have tenants now, and they do move in and out of the kitchen and along the hallways. So if you do need to converse one with the other during breaks or anything, the hallway is probably not the place to do that anymore. Find a quiet space or use another room so that we don't disrupt our tenants or have matters inadvertently discussed when we don't, in a public place where we did not intend that to be so.
Thanks very much. Item number 6, declaration of any material personal interests or conflicts of interest by councillors or senior staff. Councillor Hayden.
So I have 3. So I declare I have a declarable conflict of interest in item 12.7 TRC 2021-07 supply and delivery of gravel resheeting Northern Pack program. My son Errol Fitzgerald has tendered for this program and I will leave the meeting while this matter is considered and voted on. And in item 12.8 TRC 2021-08 supply and delivery of gravel resheet Southern program. My son has also tendered for this program, and I also declare I have a declarable conflict of interest in item 12.9 realignment investigation Gunnawara. My son Errol Fitzgerald has been asked by a council officer to quote on moving gravel from the realignment pit on Gunnawara, and he could be asked to supply grader, roller and water truck to construct this a road that this gravel may be going to. I will leave the meeting while all these matters of 12.7, 12.8 and 12.9, while these matters are considered and voted on.
Thanks, Councillor Hayden. Any other declarations, councillors? Thank you. Item 7, confirmation of the minutes. The ordinary meeting of the 26th of August. Do we have a mover to accept those minutes? Councillor Wilkes is moving. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Vilney seconding. Those in favour? Carried. We also have minutes of a special meeting from the 13th of September. Can we have a mover of those minutes? Councillor Clifton is moving and Councillor Hodge is seconding. Those in favour? Carried. Thank you. Business arising out of the minutes of the August meeting of August 26. Business arising out of those minutes. We do have one item up there on the board.
There were some questions raised around PROA, Mr Mayor, and I consider the most appropriate forum to deal with that is through the Internal Audit Committee, and our internal auditor will have a close look at all matters surrounding the engagement with PROA.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Hodge, you
Yeah,
have
happy.
that? Any other matters arising from the minutes of August 26 meeting? Thank you. Item 9, deputations and delegations. Councillors, today we have some visitors from the Wookerman State Primary School. Could I invite Kale, Riley and Jackson from Gifted Global Green to come up and do a short presentation?
Oh, you get some reviews down. Here we go.
Yeah, good morning and welcome.
Hi, everybody. So you want to introduce yourself, please, guys? Yes, you start. You're Jackson.
Good morning, Mayor, councillors, and members of the public. This presentation, what's the matter? What persuade you to consider the green option of power? My name is Jackson, and this is Kale and Riley. We represent Wookerman State School, and this presentation will highlight our progress on this project so far.
17 Sustainable Development Goals were created by the United States as a call to action to make a better world. These are the global goals we are addressing through our What's the Matter project.
I think the next bit is about videos. Now, we were supposed to have a little video. We've had a technical glitch. So it was to show you that the wind is very windy at Wookerman School. We're very close to Mount Emerald Wind Farm. And so one of the things we're trying to do is talk about wind generation. So Ryan, can you get the next please?
We aim to install a green energy source to power our fridges. This will make it less expensive and more energy efficient to run and help reduce the school's energy bills. Our project will also help the public become more aware of greener options for our electricity.
So with the school fridges where we put our lunch boxes, we're aiming to try and generate enough power at the school to power those power the fridges. So, Jackson, can you name number 5?
What I've learned about fridges, the energy ratings and energy consumption.
Our first steps were to research hybrid systems. On-site brainstorming sessions with energy expert Kim Ford have been very valuable. Developing a timeline has been useful to keep us on track. We observed our Australian flag to determine the wind gusts of the day and record these results on an Excel spreadsheet. The anemometer was generously donated to us by Outback Solar and Outdoors. This will be more accurate to measure wind.
So that was an anemometer, which is, we all find very hard to say. Okay.
We are currently using 3 lithium-ion batteries that were generously donated to us by Kirk McCardle, representative from Bramcar. These batteries are important to our project, so we can use a wind turbine to charge them, and then we use the batteries to power our fridges.
Using our school's real-time energy data, i.e. energy consumption and energy generation data from solar schools would have been useful and interesting. However, that's not currently working.
The combined interest and expertise of our team includes awareness of the environment, knowledge of solar energy, interest in maths, and experience with technology and electricity.
We will promote our project through the school Facebook page, radio and TV interviews, a local newspaper, and a school newsletter.
We would love to answer your questions and hear your advice.
Fantastic. Any questions, councillors?
I haven't so much got a question, but it's a comment. Tudor and myself were privileged to be part of your guys' presentation some months ago out at Tinaroo, and you've obviously kept your passion going. You've got some fantastic advice in your local community and assistance in your local community, and I'm sure that there's nobody attached to council that would do anything other than commend the actions that you guys have taken to this point. So well done.
Councillors, any other councillor Bill?
Yeah, through the chair, it's quite ironic that you guys are already on this journey now. Council, I think we're about to embark on a similar journey with climate change policies and strategies. So you've stolen the march on council. Well done. We may need to
They want your help?
we may need to learn from you guys. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. On behalf of the Tablelands Regional Council, thank you very much. I can say that we've had very few primary schools come and present to council since I've been on council. So you've done exceptionally well to do that presentation. You should be really proud of that. It's a big thing, but you've done very well, and we wish you all the best with the project. Thanks very much. Okay, moving along, councillors, we'll go to 11.1, change to ordinary meeting October 2021. Do we have a mover of the officer's recommendation? Councillor Bilney. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Wills. Thank you. Councillors, this one, of course, is about making sure that we've got a group of councillors available for that October meeting, because our regular meeting date, which is the fourth Thursday of the month in October, clashes with the LGAQ annual conference in Mackay, and some of the councillors are going to be away. So the purpose of this one is to just shift that meeting back a week early, which I believe is exactly 4 weeks from today, the October meeting. So would anyone else like to talk to this one? Those in favour? Very good, carried. Did you move that? Yes. Yeah, move, please. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Okay, item 12.1, Coal Auto Group Proprietary Limited, request for a payment by instalment plan for infrastructure charges, 7813 Kennedy Highway, Atherton, and I won't read all the details of that. Do we have a mover to open the officer's report for discussion? Councillor Hodge. Seconder. Councillor Cardew. Councillor Hodge.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Mayor. Before I go, I have an amended resolution to move, but I'll look at that later after everyone speaks to it. Just one question I'd like to ask the manager of planning on page 10. In the paragraph where it says there is further changes undertaken to the development through that thing, that there is proposed to be considerably larger in the first detail of the plans of development, and a separate material change of use application is being prepared to submit to council. So I think in the body of the report that talks about the paint building. My question is to you is that a code accessible MCU? You know?
Through the chair, my understanding is, we haven't received the application yet, but I believe that it will be an impact accessible application for the panel workshop. We have been in very close discussions with the applicants throughout this process. And because the proposed size is about three times bigger than it was initially proposed, we agreed that this would be best handled as a separate application. We have not received that application yet. On receipt of the application, we will go.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thanks very much.
Councillors, any more questions or discussion on this